everyone. There's nothing quite like starting a new world full of new adventure and possibilities. A blank slate. And it is my pleasure to include you in this blank slate. And I will endeavor not to die immediately to a creeper. Anyway, I have been wanting to put a bunch of different construction things, different projects together in one world all together. Hello, friend. Why don't you go away? Okay, anyway, like I was saying, I've been wanting to have one map where I put a ton of different interesting projects that I've built over several years on several maps and have them all in one place on one interesting map. And I have been putting it off, and recently I tried out the Feed the Beast mod pack, and it really enabled me to do some pretty interesting things that I was pretty excited about. And so I decided, well, why not do it now? No time like the present. I will make them all on this map here, and have you guys join me. So, just for starters, so you guys know what my plan is. Just gonna, of course, the first little while is just gonna be all the absolutely boring stuff that I'm sure anybody watching this video has done tons of times before, but hopefully you find it interesting finding out a little bit about myself, even if the actual act of mining cobble and hoping that you find some exposed coal is not particularly interesting. Anyway, so what we're looking for right now, while I discuss, are you angry? Yes, I'm going to leave you alone, in hopes that you will leave me alone. Anyway, while, just so you know what I'm doing here, I am looking for a in-game generated village. I don't know why. It's not really necessary. I suppose I could build a house and start mining just about anywhere, but there's something about starting in a town that I just appeals to me. So we've got a little bit of meat for when we get hungry. Good. We're gonna need more trees before long. But yeah, so hopefully in this first day here, the goal is to find a town, a randomly generated town in the first day, before the first nightfall. Otherwise, we'll have to set up a bed in the middle of nowhere, assuming we can find sheep in the next few minutes. But really hold out on settling down until I can find a village to settle down in, and that'll be our first base of operations. And once that's done, then we can start deciding what projects to work on first and where they should go, that sort of fun stuff. But for starters, we just have to get the lay of the land and see if we can't. I'd rather avoid the snow biome if I could. So we're going to head this way. See if we can't find a home to call our own. We can head along the coast, I suppose. A little bit of a pit stop. Cook some steak. I guess I'll cut some tree while I wait. So for those of you who have not ever tried the Feed the Beast mod pack, I highly encourage it. I was something of a purist for quite a long time. I intended to put you in here, not throw you on the ground. I've played Minecraft since the alpha, really. And various mods came out, and I read about what they did, and they were sort of interesting, but for the most part I felt that there was no real need to add anything to the game. It had plenty for me to do myself. And I know right now I'm driving some of you guys crazy, because I am just cutting the bottom out of trees and not finishing them off. And honestly, it bothers me too. Know that you are not alone in that little neuroses, but also know that I mean, these trees are way too tall for me to be doing that right now. But rest assured, as much as I may be only cutting down half the tree right now, when I have the time to spend on it, I will cut them down fully. That is not something that I generally abide by, but in these enormous forests, I don't really feel like I have a choice. Honestly, at that, I'll probably cut the stake off now. Good. We've got plenty for when we get hungry again, but for now, the light is waning, and I would like to find a home. There does not appear to be a village anywhere forthcoming, and actually I'm not even sure. I don't believe I've ever seen a NPC village spawn in a winter biome, so I will just endeavor to get out of here ASAP. Looks like we may be losing the light. And hopefully once we get to the far side of this biome, we'll be able to find an NPC village. Although somebody, feel free to correct me, I may be wrong. We may find an NPC village any moment now, but like I said, I've just never seen it. That is one really nice thing. Oh, interesting. Well, better make a bed and go to sleep before the creepers come out. Alright, well, I now have my spawn point in a totally random location. However, I am armed with snowballs. Watch out. Anyway, so I had the first couple videos. Oh, no, that's not anything. I thought I might have seen a village there, but I think that was just a weird line because the map was glitching out a bit on me. Oh bother. Ow, that hurt. Well, now I'm at the bottom of a ravine. Anyway, first couple of videos are going to be just boring stuff. Finding a base to, finding a home base to operate out of, and you know, setting up mining and all the dull stuff that I'm sure you guys have done. But then once I have that set up, then I'll start talking to you about which projects I would like to build and sort of what order I'm thinking of building them in, and then we'll start working on them one at a time. And hopefully that's something that you find interesting, and I'm happy to take suggestions for some aspects of what I'm building. If that interests you guys, just feel free to leave a comment. But for now, I'm just going to keep heading north. Are you? Bother. Well, I will still take the copper, even if I don't really have a use for it right this instant. Coal would have been much more useful right now. Oh wow. This is no, still just snow forest as far as the eye can see, apparently. Well, somewhere out there, there is a village full of squidbirds looking for a player to call their little town home, and I hope to be that player. Oh, excellent. I thought I saw a little square on the corner of my map there, and I didn't think that there were any trees in the wasteland biome, so I thought I might be in luck. And I am correct. Excellent. Well, let's take a look at our new home. Hello, what would you like? You would like to give me emeralds for paper. I think that is probably a deal. Hey, that's quite rude. That is a deal that I think we can probably do sometime later. Excellent. Nice little watch point. So one of the first things that I'm going to be... You would like to sell me bread. I don't think that's going to happen, friend. Hopefully, paper's already a pretty good one. I've had some pretty lucky villager sales in the past. One that was willing to sell diamond swords at a pretty reasonable rate. Oh, compass, that's interesting, but unhelpful. Flint, no, not really interested. There we go. Oh, I think we will probably come back here. That might be a good place to live. Hello, it's another nice little library room there. Is there a smithy in town anywhere? Hello, is there a smithy? No, I'm not interested in your redstone. Well, we'll talk later. For right now, I would love to find if there's a smithy, because there tends to be a chest in the blacksmith's building. Lighting glitch, excellent. And with some goodies, but it's looking like there may not be one here. No, I think we've pretty much looked in all of the buildings, and there does not appear to be one. Hello, I would like to go down, please. Thank you. Alright, well, that being said, looks like we've got carrots and potatoes and wheat and a nice new place to stay. Now, let's think. No, I won't move into the church. That would be just a bit too rude. So we've got this place and this place to move into. Well, this one's quite nice, but I think there's more room to grow here. So for now, we will set up our bed. We will build a couple chests. And then we will go about making this town secure, because I would rather not have all of my new villager friends turn into zombies. So next time we will gather the materials and fortify this place a little bit. For the time being, I will see you guys later.